This is either going to be lame or amazing. And I'll either get hurt or I'm going to think, man, that was pretty simple. I know one thing. This has been sitting a long time. 03 and 97. And I can't believe it still has propane in it. Guess I'm glad I didn't just run after it with the plasma cutter. Man, that stinks. That was pretty fun. There's quite a bit of gas coming out of that still too. But I wish I would have not quit recording because this little plunger guy made it all the way out here. So I've got this full of water. I'm gonna just dump it out, let it air out for a little while before I do anything heat related to it. Well, I'm pretty sure the only thing I successfully did today was make a bigger mess. There is crap everywhere in the shop, but I did manage to get a 10-foot section of pallet racking put up. It's, I think, 8 foot or 8'6" long. And I also got my anchors up and have hung the radiant shields, and everything's chained to the ceiling. So my interior install, other than oil supply and power supply, is done. I also managed to find 2 propane tanks that were severely outdated. I think 10 years plus being outdated. And I took the fill valves out. They were both pressurized, surprisingly. And it stinks like crazy around this joint. But I flushed them with water. I drilled holes in the bottom of them. And I also ran my torch around them and through them and inside them to make sure they weren't going to blow up. I drew a picture on the iHerb box. I rated my parts stash. I've got some 3/4 inch copper, and I am going to do something similar to that. So there's going to be propane tank with a shutoff valve on both, teed together, also teed into a sight glass. There will be a vent on top, and I'm also going to have a fill somewhere down here so I could potentially shut this valve, pump into here, and watch my sight glass fill up and know when to stop. Shut the fill valve off, open this one, proceed. Now, based on my calculations, one of these should last about a day. So these 2 tanks being up in the air should give me about, I'm gonna guess, 35 to 40 hours runtime. That's assuming these are about 5 gallons a piece. Now, if there's less gallons, maybe I'll have closer to 30 hours, but either way, those should be 2 full work days at least.